My name is Manuel. I'm from Pretoria, South Africa. I am a policeman. I am in the police service in the canine division, which entails handling of a dog, a canine. A typical working week for us in South Africa is 40 hours. I do something around 70 to 80 in a working week. The first time I noticed that I had a problem, I didn't know if it was my spine, but I had a weak sensation which I collapsed at work, and I didn't know what was the reason because the pain was severe in my legs. It got lame. I couldn't walk. So people had to carry me into work, and they had to take me with our state vehicle to a hospital to find out what's happening. So when they did the x-ray on my back, which they tried to see if the spine is right, and that's when I knew there was something wrong in my spine. As I said, I was a policeman when I went for the procedure, and because of my job, it doesn't allow me to, I wasn't desk bound. We out there, we do a lot of crime fighting, we do a lot of movements. We in and out of the vehicles most of the time. We have to be operational. And because they wanted to fuse my back with the first consultations, that wasn't an option for me. So I had a second opinion, and they told me the same thing. So I did some research, and then I found out there was another specialist. So I went to get a third opinion. That's when I heard about the BalancedBack device. It sounded very good. It was like something I wanted to hear. Something that's not going to hinder me from my movement. So I was 28 years when I did the operation with the BalancedBack device. I was getting to a stage where I'm getting older, but I was still young. So I needed to know that my life is not stopping now. I was starting a family then, and I was in another phase of my career. So this was a life-changing moment for me.
He initially was in a lot of pain, and it was a struggle for him. And me, at that time, was his girlfriend. Seeing him go through something like that, I mean, I can't comprehend it because I'm not in the same situation as him. But the best thing that I could do is give him support to the extent where whatever decisions he needed to make, to go along with it. If it means him getting the help that he needed, there's nothing more that I could do, because this is something that he needs to do.
Before I went for the surgery, the doctor did tell me that I was going to be the first, and am I willing to do the procedure? Am I willing to take the risk? And it never had the impact that I was the first in the world to have a surgery, because I just wanted something to be done, and I wanted it now, whether I was the first or the last or someone in between. Now that I come to this realization that I'm the first in the world to have something like this done, it's a big deal to me.
He was looking forward to this because this was like the last straw for him. So it was something that he wanted, and I had to support it because he knew that this is something that's going to benefit him, and he needed the help, and he took the initiative to get it.
There was a lot of nerves when it came to the operation. I won't lie to you, but it was something that I had an option. I do the operation, be in a wheelchair, don't do the operation, be in a wheelchair. So I took it as a 50-50 choice.
After his surgery, he was in a lot of pain. The discomfort that he had to go through, I mean, I, as his girlfriend, had to step up and make sure that he was taken care of. Even through his frustrations, I mean, because this was something he had to go through, because he didn't experience something like this before. So I had to understand, and I had to be patient with him, because I knew that this was going to benefit him, and it was going to work out well for him if everything came together for him. So I supported him. I availed myself to him when he needed me, and it worked out.
Knowing that you follow the process of when you get out of hospital, remember, you're away from the care that you are given to your own device, that you have to look after yourself and make sure that you are being taken care of yourself and healing yourself, making this process work. As I said, they gave me a process to do with the exercises and the way to move, what I can do and what I can't do at the first stage, so I don't hurt myself, and everything contributed to the healing process.
Going through situations together, especially with difficulties and supporting each other, sometimes it makes you think that this bond between you and him grows together. Unlike maybe a normal relationship where you're not even with that person, you see a person 2-3 times a week. We were together and we lived together, we shared everything together. So that in itself was a bond that we shared. And it was something that I was happy to do for him.
I recovered, say, within the first 4 to 5 weeks. There was a lot of pain, which I had to work through. And after that, the pain gradually becomes smaller and your movements become better. My progress and my healing was within 2 months, 2.5 months after the operation. When people look at me, they can't even know. We do our physicals once in 6 months because of the environment I'm in. We need to be physically fit. So when we do that exercise, I'm along with the normal people, can I put it that way? And they don't realize that I have a procedure done.
He's better now, he's mobile, he's able to use his body, he's not in discomfort like he was before the surgery, so it's not negatively impacting family life, because he's not an absent husband or an absent father, despite the working hours and things like that. But when he is around us, he's able to do the things that a father and a husband is able to do with a wife and a child. So this operation helped him in that sense.
My child now is 5, turning 6 years old. I play with her a lot. And you know, they need a lot of attention. Picking her up, running around with her, taking her to the playground. We do everything together. I love being with my child and my wife. This procedure helped me a tremendous lot from what kind of a lifestyle I want and what kind of lifestyle I have now. And I would ask anybody, if they are planning to do a surgery, to consider BalancedBack, the apparatus, the product, because it changed my life. It was a life changer. It's something that I would entirely be grateful for till the day I die with it in my back. Yes, I would appreciate the time and the effort people put into this operation and developing a device to help people.